Jessica and Lorne were very bored on a rainy day, but then Jessica had an idea. They should play Candyland. All of a sudden, as they were playing, it seemed as though they were in the board game, and I, Grandma Nut, walked up and explained to them that I had brought them there to help the Candyland characters reunite in their friendships together. But I knew that the Candyland characters would not want to see them, so with the snap of my fingers, I made them disappear. With Lauren and Jessica following close behind me, I went on my way and came across Plumpy. He was about to start picking some plums, and I mentioned that I knew King Candy had been looking for some good plums, but he said that the King Candy was corrupt, which of course is not true. Mr. Mint was very excited to see me, but then he started complaining about how Jolly had been messing around in his woods, and that he was afraid of him getting it all sticky with his gumdrops. Jolly was his cheery self as usual, though quite in a hurry to get working on his rainbow bridge that had come down in a storm. I did mention to him that I'm sure Mr. Mint, Lord Licorice, Plumpy, or Gloppy would have been glad to help him, but he seemed to think that they would be of no help. Good evening, your majesties. I saw King Candy and Queen Frosting taking a walk together, which is so sweet, and I'm happy to say that out of all of the Candyland characters who have been in so many arguments lately, they have at least stuck together. But that doesn't mean they weren't talking badly about some others, including Lord Licorice and his rise in tricks. Speaking of Lord Licorice, he's the next person I saw as I went on my way. I know he may seem cruel and heartless when he leaves his licorice traps, but really I think he's just misunderstood. Next I bumped into the most gorgeous and excellent Princess Lolly. However, even though one may be beautiful on the outside, when they're complaining about their parents, they don't seem so beautiful on the inside. When I went to see Gloppy, I offered him a cookie, which he was very excited about, but it reminded him of when he had had cookies a week earlier, and they had been stolen by some Candyland character, according to him, of course. Clearly, Jessica and Lorne had seen everything that had gone on and all of the complaints the Candyland characters had made about each other. We were trying to think of what we could do to make them become friends again, when all of a sudden I fell down right on my hip. Ouch! It hurt real bad. And then Jessica and Lorne started to call for help for me. Help! They cried. Help! All my Candyland friends came rushing to my side to help. All my friends came together and worked to help me. And when they were working together, they realized how much fun they had together, and all the Candyland characters were friends again. Now you may be thinking that Lord and Jessica did not have much to do with this, but I know they learned a valuable lesson that day, because when they went home, they included their younger brother in a game of Candyland.